In today's video, we're going to be looking at how high the prey drive is in a Great Dane. Welcome back to the Fenrir Great Dane channel. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at FenrirCanineLeaders.com. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn everything you could possibly want to know about the Great Dane and then how to become high-level canine leaders that can raise the perfect Great Dane. So if you're a lifelong lover, thinking about getting one or just started your journey with your new Great Dane, then this is the channel for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future Great Dane video. So then let's get into today's video where we'll be looking at how high the prey drive is in the Great Dane. Let's start by looking into their history. The German nobles created this breed by developing Mastiff type dogs. They needed the size and muscle mass to take down wild boars. It's key to remember that they weren't especially tracking dogs, they were more utilised for their size. In addition to this, along the way, greyhound genes were added for speed and the wolfhound was also introduced for their height. The dogs that were created from this combination were fearsome hunters with the physical stature to intimidate anything that comes across its path. But to create this lovable, larger-than-life breed we know today, they had to learn to become human companions, and we can thank the noblemen that fancied the breed as formidable guard dogs of both their property and family members. So through decades of living with people instead of hunting, their personalities shifted to become affectionate and people-orientated. But they still maintain that defensive streak. Whilst they've become one of the most popular breeds of dog due to their affection for their human family members, it's important to remember that all dog breeds have evolved from wolves. Now, it's easy to forget this, as the Great Dane is now known as the Gentle Giant, but it's key to remember that a wolf's survival was heavily dependent on a prey drive for survival. So, whilst the Great Dane was bred and cultivated to become the perfect human companion, their ancestral traits can always remain. It's a classic argument of nature over nurture. All dogs can potentially revert back to basic instincts, but in this video we're focused on how high that chance is in a Great Dane when it comes to their prey drive. We'll start with temperament. It's no surprise that I can tell you that Great Danes are known as gentle giants. That is the allure of having a dog as big or even bigger than yourself. They make beautiful additions to the family, and their peaceful disposition and relentlessness attempts at being a lapdog will just make them a joy to be around. Who could have a bad day when your 60-kilogram Great Dane is desperate to share your spot on the sofa? Their peaceful disposition can commonly translate to all species, if introduced and socialised appropriately. They don't tend to show much need to be dominant or assert themselves in a home environment. They're more bothered about getting comfy with their human counterparts. So we've been extremely successful in breeding out the hunting skills they were historically bred for. However, that doesn't mean to say that training them isn't important. All dogs still need to be taught what is and isn't acceptable behaviour, no matter how docile they appear to be.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. I wanted to quickly let you know, if you didn't know already, that I have a completely free course called The Principles to the Perfect Puppy. In that course, I break down all of the most important things that I think you absolutely have to know and understand for you to become a high-level canine leader that raises your own perfect canine companions. So if you want to go and check out my completely free Principles to the Perfect Puppy course, there'll be a link down in the description box below. Thousands of people have taken that and had incredible success, so I can't wait to see you over there. Again, there'll be a link in the description box below. I'll see you on that course.
For their owner, a Great Dane will be eager to please, and it's always best to discover if your dog is more food or praise orientated earlier on, so they can associate training with a reward they want from a young age. A firm hand is what's going to be needed to train your Great Dane, but harsh correction is unlikely to produce a well-trained dog. You want to be fairly firm in the beginning when they're small. It will become increasingly difficult to handle an unruly, fully grown Great Dane. Recall is arguably one of the most important commands to teach your pup. Until this is set in stone, I'd be reluctant to let any dog truly off the lead. Instead, whilst you don't have 100% confidence in your dog's recall, a long line, simply a lead that can be 5 to 10 foot, will be your safety net. Recall is the best tool to prevent them from tearing off after a squirrel or rabbit in a lapse back into hunting mode. Whilst not all Great Danes will display this prey drive, it's always best to be prepared and have those preventative measures in play. As a puppy, once they're cleared to meet and greet other people and other dogs, it's so important to socialise them correctly. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean meeting as many dogs or as many people as possible. It's more that they need to explore the world around them in a positive way to ensure that you have a well-rounded dog that's less likely to be reactive. Taking this rambunctious, confident dog into places like cafes and dog parks and teaching them from a young age not to beg or not to charge over to every dog they see is crucial to a happy life with them. For a dog of such an impressive size, they can be extremely intimidating to a lot of dog breeds. The last thing you want is for them to think that bounding over to all the other dogs that they see is good manners. It will get them into trouble should they approach a nervous or reactive dog. Giving them the correct socialization, letting them know that smaller dogs aren't something to chase, will also help dampen the need to chase prey. Again, this won't always be an issue with Great Danes, but it is always best to teach them to respect all breeds of dog, no matter the size. So let's recap on what we've gone through today. Whilst the Great Dane has been cultivated over the years to be a loyal companion dog, their origins and ancestry can make it possible for them to have some level of prey drive. It isn't typically something that's seen in Great Danes, but it is always best to keep in mind that all dog breeds have the capacity to display this behaviour. Being aware of their history and temperament means you can alter their training to hopefully help to control that drive should they start presenting that behaviour. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down on the comment section below. And don't forget, if you are new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 2 dedicated Great Dane videos coming here every single week. So I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir Great Dane Show.